What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to switch it up a little bit. Tomorrow we're going to have a recap of some of the wild card games from today with the Colts and Texans and the Seahawks and the Cowboys. But that's 8 hours from now. It's about 8 a.m. here. So what I want to do today, I want to have a little bit of a different discussion. I want to have a little bit of different variety on this channel. At the same time, it is going to be majority sports, but every once in a while I want to switch it up a little bit. So the topic I want to talk about today is how to please your customer. Okay, so a lot of people have different types of jobs to where they're either selling a product or a service, or they are they work in retail and you just have that angry customer that you can't please, or you're going into somebody's home and you're doing a job for them, and how do you kind of get over that hurdle with pleasing your customer? How do you overcome that objection with the customer's angry and you need to kind of get them on the right track and make them trust you again? So that's really what I want to talk about in this video, guys. A couple key points here that I want to kind of start off with first, and I apologize, there's a railroad track coming up, so it might be a little noisy. There's a couple key points here that we really need to touch on. Now, when you think of pleasing a customer, the first thing, we'll start off with this. If you are going into a client's home, or you are having them come purchase something from you, the first thing you have to do, and I can't stress this enough on how important this is build a rapport with your customer. If you don't build any type of rapport with your customer, there's no way for them to trust you. There's no way for them to be able to trust you so that they can buy from you or buy additional services from you. And there's no way for you to kind of build that long-lasting relationship. Now, when you talk about pleasing a customer and kind of building relationships, a good first impression and a good rapport is very key to getting that lifetime customer that you guys want. If you have, just kind of a shitty attitude and a so-so attitude on, kind of making sure they're happy and not really valuing their time or any questions they might have, you're not going to have a lot of success with a return rate on people wanting to come back and buy from you again. You're not going to have a good success rate on people wanting to keep calling you when they need something done, whether it's a service or a product. So I can't stress that enough, how important it is to kind of build that rapport. Now, a couple different ways that you guys can achieve that. Number one, the first impression is it's the first time that your customer or your client is going to be able to identify with who you are as a person, with who you are as a salesperson, or whatever you guys might be doing. So the first impression is key, guys. Whether it's calling your client when you're on the way to their home, or talking to them when they walk into your store, whatever the case is, the first time you meet your customer, better make sure you're smiling. If you come off as you're in a bad mood, or you're not having a good day, your customer's going to pick up on that like that in the blink of an eye, and they are going to sense that, and it's going to be downhill from there. Now, you might still be able to get
in a quarter mile, turn left onto East 56th Street.
But at the same time, if you guys are looking for long-lasting relationships and building that rapport with your client, smile. Smile, smile, smile. Once you kind of get over that first hurdle of shaking their hand and meeting them for the first time, the next key point that you want to do is try to build rapport with them. Now,
turn left onto East 56th Street.
Really shouldn't be something that is rocket science. Let's say you're going into your customer's home and you just want to strike up a conversation with them. Talk about anything. If you see a picture on their wall that, let's say you see a Chicago Cubs picture on their wall, oh man, I saw that Cubs picture you have on your wall there. My family is huge Chicago Cubs fans. That's awesome. And at that point, you start off the conversation with, that rapport that you built with them, kind of made that connection.
Continue on East 56th Street for 3/4 of a mile.
And now, at this point, it's going to be a lot easier to kind of break that ice and be able to either sell them additional services or for them to just like you in general. Because if somebody invites you into their home, they don't know you, they don't trust you yet. You've got to have something in your back pocket to be able to build that rapport and that relationship with them. So that way, when you go about pitching additional services or anything like that, it's a lot easier to approach them because they already have
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto Bogey Drive.
That relationship with you. It's a lot easier to talk to them now because you guys have already had that connection. So those would be the first 2 key points that I wanted to touch on today. You might come out with another video today on long-lasting relationships with customers and a few different things. So look out for that today, guys. It might be posted later tonight.
Turn left onto Bogey Drive, then turn left onto Valhalla Way.
And then tomorrow we're going to get into the recap of the wild card round. But if this video was helpful to you, please like it. Subscribe down below, guys. We're going to have daily content. But until then, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Turn left.